What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades, and today this video was inspired just by a few events that have been going on in my personal trading life in crypto. There was this crypto that I reported on a few months ago called Minifootball, and it has literally had like no volume, no interest after a giant pump to the upside. The crazy thing is, after I made the video early, it almost doubled in price again. So this is how they get you, though. Don't just because it pumped like that, don't get all excited and be like, "Oh, it's not a scam. This is a good crypto now. They're pumping." We'll go show you why I would still avoid this crypto like it was the plague. And we're going to go into several different kinds of different crypto scams. It's not just going to be rug pulls. It's going to be phishing scams, cryptocurrency new coming project scams, bridge hacks. We're going to be talking about YouTube scams, comment scams, Telegram scams. We have so many different kind of scams. Like we have exchange scams that happened between Binance and Coinbase. And I know you all are going to remember that because those were some of my best viewed videos, which was G Yen and Power. Remember when that happened with Coinbase and Binance? So we have a massive episode tonight, so that all of you can recognize exactly what to look for in a scam cryptocurrency or just a crypto scam in general, because it isn't always when you go to buy a crypto and they just, sell, all of it and leave you holding the bag. There's ways for them to get into your wallet without you knowing about it and take your crypto out of there with one mistake. And the only mistake, and it isn't even really a mistake, all you did was say that a crypto was okay to be traded. So if you go in and it says, well, this cryptocurrency isn't trusted, that's what it says with a lot of new projects, almost all of them. And then sometimes now they can use that. This is what we're going to go into first. It is this crypto. They did it to me. They got in my trust wallet. Luckily, I only do this in wallets that don't have hardly anything in it, because I know if I interact with something, there's a chance that something could happen and I could lose my money. So if you're, trying a new project out, create a brand new wallet for it, not one you hold all your crypto in. Create a fresh wallet. Only put in the money that you're going to put in the crypto project. So if it is a scam, that's all you lose. You don't want to put your whole wallet with all of your stuff into a beginner project, because they can fish your money out of there in some of these projects. And this is the first one we're going to go. And they did it to me. And luckily I said it was only like $2. So they could have got me for a lot more if I would have used my regular wallet. Now, this is called Minereum BSC. And Vanish Joy, one of my subscribers, my longtime subscribers, he told me about this crypto. He said, hey, is this a scam? And on the surface, it doesn't really look like a scam, except until you look into it. Market cap, $25,000. Diluted market cap, 3.1 billion. Wait, volume 69. So this is all scam money. They've already scammed $25,000 out of people. And what they do is when you go in to accept this, like you pay a little bit of Binance and it says, do you want to okay this crypto? Well, what they do is if you hook it up with like a trust wallet, you accept that crypto in your wallet and they drain your crypto out little by little. And it takes like only a couple cents a day, but it does it every single day until whatever's in there is gone. And it probably can do more if you have more in there. So don't ever trust this. Don't buy this crypto. It is a scam. Do not accept this crypto because they give you a certain amount of it or something. All you have to do is upload the code here to your wallet or whatever and accept it, and then boom, they steal your money. So stay as far away from this. If you know anybody dealing with this, they're a scam. Stay away from it. This is all garbage. 100% a scam. Okay, next one we're going to go over to crypto scams. And I wanted to do this first because this might not be here. It might actually get reported and go away, which is good. a lot of people report these, which is good. So what they do is they use Vitalik Buterin's name, Michael Saylor, Elon Musk, Kathy Wood, and then they make these videos, which is just a recording of actually Vitalik Buterin talking with this man in a different video before. And what they do is they put these things, send me, one Ethereum, I'll send you two. You send one Ethereum, they'll send you zero, that should say, because you will get zero, you will lose all of your money. And I ask you to report every single one that you see here, because it is misleading text, misleading a lot of, let's see what we're going to put, scams or fraud. There we go. And then next, boom, and I'm just going to put send me one, I'll send you two, scam. And that's what you do, report it, boom. And I just reported them. They will take this video down and it will be gone. So hopefully they do that quickly. Now, Mark Cuban, right? Very famous. So if you feel bad, if you've ever been a victim of a rug pull or any kind of crypto hack or any kind of thing like that, do not feel like you're alone. You're not stupid. You got tricked. That's it. You're a good person. You just fell for a very elaborate scheme, and it doesn't make you a bad trader. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're not smart. It just means that somebody exploited a weakness somewhere in any area that they could. And in this case, the bottom has fallen out of Titan, part of a multi-chain, partial collateralized, algorithmic stablecoin ecosystem from Iron Finance. And billionaire, mind you, DeFi investor Mark Cuban's wallet balance may have fallen with it. The price of Titan fell to zero, promoting Iron Finance to call for all holders to withdraw liquidity from the pools after being hit by what is called a bank run. Decrypt has reached out to Iron Finance for comment, and he was one of the liquidity providers, Cuban, on QuickSwap, a decentralized exchange. He announced his involvement after, or that day, I don't know if it was before or after, but crypto businesses make more sense than you think, and valuing tokens is easier and makes more sense than you think. 3 days later, that investment makes less sense now. Yeah, it's always, hindsight is 2020, man. But Iron Finance is behind two coins, Iron and Titan. The former is a form of stablecoin, only instead of it being pegged to the dollar, one Iron gets you 75 cents of USDC stablecoin and 25 cents of Titan. The reverse is also true. Burning 25 cents of Titan and sending 75 cents of USDC gets you one Iron. And it's all garbage now. So, yeah, just be careful. If it seems too good to be true and you're getting too many crazy rewards from something, it's probably too good to be true. And if you can take your money and get out before they rug pull on you, then you did a good job. And I don't hate you for stealing, it isn't even stealing, but beating the thieves. I don't get mad at that. Like if Mark Cuban would have took his money out before this happened, he would have been fine. It's all about, you can get into a scam and make money off of it, but it's so risky and not worth it, in my opinion. The chances are like 95% against you, but if you're lucky enough, you could move forward and beat the scam. Okay, but now these aren't the only kind of scams. There's some serious ones that I really think we need to talk about on the channel, and this is the major one, G-Yen. And this was one of my most popular videos ever because I was warning people before G-Yen scammed everybody. I was saying, hey, this is a stable coin that is at way too high of a price. I said, danger, caution. I said, this should not be at this price. What is going to happen is eventually it is going to get pulled back down to the pegged price that it's a stable coin for the Japanese yen. So it's always going to be right around the value of a Japanese yen. Even if it goes way, way, way up, it is going to go right back down to that level. And so that's what happened on Coinbase. A bunch of people bought this when it was at a way high level because it kept going up. and then it went right back down to this price, and everybody lost money. They stopped trading on Coinbase. The crazy thing about that is the same thing happened on Binance 6 months before, and then they bought a whole bunch of GN. You saw when the volume went up. I showed you on a video I did a long time ago about this. We actually correlated that they had to have known when Coinbase did it, because it happened the same exact thing on Binance. The price went way to the moon. People bought at the top, and then it went way back down to this price again. Everybody lost a ton of money except, the exchange. They made tons of money off of everybody in the project, and all of that. So it was a scam. They used this one. The same thing happened with Power Ledger. Now, these are the hardest scams to know about because they are listed on the most major exchanges. This is the easiest one to fall for as a scam, like especially again. Now, Power Ledger, that's a different story because it's not a stable coin pegged to a level. So I wasn't able to come out and tell you, hey, be careful about Power Ledger, something fishy is going on. It just kind of came out of nowhere and wrecked a lot of people. Now, GN, on the other hand, I was telling you before. Now, that's why I feel so good about this video that I did about this, and why I think I brought a lot of value to the community, and why I really hope that YouTube really puts my videos out there to people. Because when I come out with some really, really fire stuff like this is going to help a lot of people, and they can't get the information because it isn't put out there, then that's a very, very big travesty. And that is what we need to change. And how you guys can help me change that is with hitting the, I know it sounds so cliche, and I'm almost tired of saying it, but the like button, man. The comments that you make on my live chat and afterwards, even if you're only saying hi Humpty Dumpty over and over again, it's gonna, tell YouTube, I'm sure after a while they'd be like, hey, don't, they aren't gonna count it. But I'm just saying, you could say anything on there and it will help the channel. Then what it does is the information you're getting from me, they also put out to the next person, the next person, the next person. It's each of our jobs to do our part to make that happen so that nobody gets scammed and stuff like this, especially videos like that. I'm not saying do that for every one of my videos. I wish you would, but these ones especially, videos like this that are really helpful to the community. Okay, so you can't really tell right now that this was, kind of a scam. It's probably doing pretty good. It might have recovered from that. It's ranked 732, but it's pegged to the thing, so it'll probably stay right there unless other, companies come out, and it depends on their max supply and stuff too. So, and it's harder to tell. Now, Power Ledger, like I said, this one was a lot harder to tell that it was a scam beforehand, but when it started, acting erratic, I believe the same thing happened on Binance with this one as well. I'm not 100% sure about that. It was some kind of technical issue with people getting too many of these crypto for the price that they were buying them at. And so what it did artificially pumped the price, right? Because people were getting way too many of them. And so that triggered a price, supply and demand shock. And so it made the price artificially pump, and then everybody got left holding the bag again. And so those are things you got to be careful of. Now, this one is the one that got me. And they still have their website up, and I can't believe it. So if you didn't know, you're just watching, these are all scams. Be careful. Don't look at this and then go away, look at the project, be like, I'm buying this. No, do not buy crypto. None of these. None of them. I mean, just don't. Pup Doge, they still have their website up, which is crazy. You have to pay. I mean, I guess you pay for a year in some cases, so they might just leave it up until, their host runs out. But I can't imagine them just paying for this to stay up here for much longer. So Pup Doge, 100% a scam. If you don't believe me, look at this. Market data is untracked. They took everybody's money. I wish I still had a chart to show you. It just basically went straight down and took everybody's money. They rug pulled it. It's still on watch list. It doesn't rank now because it's untracked, and everybody knows it's a scam now. But they promised, like a game and all this other stuff. On Pup Doge Finance, there was supposed to be like a game right here. See this? There was farms that people were staking their stuff in. Pretty cool game, right? Just they put a little dog on a Final Fantasy looking character, knowing they were never going to make a game. All they did is they put a bunch of celebrities out there with this cool looking game thing that's never going to be there. And they took everybody's money. and it's gone. I lost $60 on that thing. Not very much. So glad I didn't put more in it. I hope none of you bought it. Garbage coin. Now, Minifootball, this is a lot harder to tell, and we're going to actually go in and try to figure out how can we figure out a scam like Pup Doge before it happens. Well, one thing, if a bunch of people are telling you it's a scam, it's probably a scam, or you at least really need to look into it. People were telling me Pup Doge was a scam, right? But I didn't really believe it because I was doing my own research. Everything seemed above board except the hard amount of BNB that they had. That was definitely a red flag because it was way too much BNB that they got, and they just ran away with it all. Now, here's this Minifootball, and why I say be very, very, very careful about this is because if you look back here, yeah, it went up a lot today. But if you look 7 days, let's look a month. See, we had a pump over here, over $2 million in volume in April. Okay, that's pretty cool. 3 months ago, this thing was doing nothing. So it's a big risk. And everybody told me this is a scam coin because of this. A year ago, it went way, 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 way up. How many zeros is that? Let's try to get at the very top. It won't let it. Okay, we'll try to get right there. Okay, so one. That's 9 zeros and a 644. And now we have, let's see, there's 4, 6, 8, 10 zeros and an 8. So, and it did pump again. So, see, it looks like it's a scam when it starts doing this. There's like no volume, $1,000 on some days. But the only thing is, look, there's only $98,000 in volume in the last 24 hours. That's less than $100,000. So if you put another $100,000 into this coin, it would probably pump a lot. But what would happen as soon as you put $100,000 in this, they are going to immediately start selling it off, and the price is going to tank on you. And then they're going to take your $100,000 and run with it, right? So in my opinion, they are artificially pumping this market, trying to get more people to invest. Right now, this is a scam token. I would not do anything with this until it proves itself. You could take a huge risk and possibly lose all of your money, or you could wait and see what it does, or you could just leave this thing alone. It's up 30% today, so there is a possibility it could keep going, but it's a 98% chance that you're going to lose your money. You have a 2% chance to win. So if you're willing to go with those odds, more power to you. Not financial advice, but good luck. So yeah, just be careful of cryptos like these. I did a little video about it earlier because I saw it was like pumping crazily, and no other crypto really is doing that. So now, do you guys have any questions about crypto scams? I think I did a very good job of going over a lot of that. Now, there are some other ones that we can talk about while you guys decide what you want me to look at, but the other ones are in YouTube videos. You can even get them when you're commenting on other people's stuff, right? So if I was to go like to Definity over here and comment on their video right here and just say, great video, just interacting, saying, hey, love Definity video. Then we could get someone that comes here and they spam us. What they do is they'll respond to this with some different version of Definity. It'll be like, Definity with like a dot at the end so you can't see it, or a Definity with a slash, or Definity pinned comment, or just something. They'll say, okay, well, if you want us, I say great video. They're like, okay, well, if you need help trading, contact us on here, blah, blah, blah. That's how they get a lot of people. It isn't just in people's videos, but it's also in my comments, a lot of other YouTubers' comments, and they'll pretend to be that crypto YouTuber. So just be very careful about that when you're interacting, especially on YouTube and a lot of the other platforms as well. So now, wow, two people are watching me on Facebook. Okay. Trying to get more YouTube followers, which has been going good with my short videos. But I really need to get more people over here. Did I not share this? No, I did. I guess a lot of people don't want to know about crypto scams, but I'd like to hear some stories about scams that you guys have noticed. So that why not to just like gloat that hey, I recognize the scam, but to tell people that there are ways to combat it. Like there are techniques to avoid these scams or whatever you did. If you fell for it, other people can learn from that and not do it themselves. So they look into it. I always report the video, they take the channel down. But yeah, that's a good point. You could do that as well. Channel then the flag report as scam spam. Okay. Report any fake donation scam channels with Elon Musk and other crypto bros, not Jeff. Don't report, please. Wait, what? Don't report any fake donations. Project ties, they don't take the site down like Meat Masters. It's an NFT project that fell into financial issues and shut down without telling anybody. Oh, Meat Masters and Tiny Hero. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's good. That's good stuff, man. I guess I don't know. A lot of people don't really want to know about scams, I guess. But they're out there and they suck. Let's see what other. Oh, the Facebook one. So some of them aren't just money scams. Some of them are time scams where they like to just steal your attention and your time. And those are some of the worst because you only get a certain amount of time on Earth. And these places like to farm your time and not give you anything. Promise big rewards for your time and then don't give you anything. So that's what Facebook did with Libra Dragon. They promised us tons of rewards if we stayed active and did this and did that. And we did everything they said, and then it ended up just doing nothing. We didn't get anything out of it. And I spent over a year interacting with that project daily, and I never got anything. They made the withdrawal fee 121 of those tokens, Libra Dragon tokens, that were like $35 each. So 121 times $35 was the withdrawal fee. So you would have had to have more than like 30,000. Is like 3,000 or 30. I don't know. It was a lot of money to withdraw. It was ridiculous, stupid. But yeah, you got to be careful about stuff like that. That's why when people call ICP a scam, it boils my blood because I'm showing you guys what scams are. Scams will do everything that they can to get your money and run. Okay, they will take your money every single time. They won't have volume. They won't have a community. They will get in and out. That's the thing. You want to know about a community. You go into their community and start talking to people. That's how you know if a community is legit or not. You go into the community, you talk to the people, and if it's only the admin that respond to you with those questions, you know that it's probably something wrong with that because you want to interact with the community members, not the admin. That's why it's always good to go just talk to people, not promote your project or anything. Just go talk about what the community is talking about if it's a project you're interested in. Now, how can we avoid these scams and what we can do? And this is probably going to be the most crucial part of the video. What you can do, never accept a project that you do not believe 100% will not steal your money out of your wallet. Now, how can you know that? Well, if they're promising you a bunch of free tokens, if you do that, don't believe them. They're doing that just to get access to your wallet. Another way to avoid a scam: if a stable coin is pumping to the moon on a crypto exchange, know that you can get in and out because a lot of stable coins pump when they go on an exchange, but know that that price will go right back down to what it is pegged to because that's what it's designed to do. That's what the code is designed to do. Whether it happens in one day or over a month, it will go back down to that stable coin price unless there is a bug, right? So, that being said, when it comes to a crypto that gets listed on Coinbase, always go and look at previous listings on Binance to see if something happened at a previous listing. That is going to be a way to stop you from the same thing happening again. The same thing that happened with GN happened on Binance a year before. And that's why I was telling everybody, I'm like, no, this is not good. We cannot. I didn't know about the Binance actually. So that's not why I was telling people that came across from. I was telling people though, because it was a stable coin to pay. It was pegged to that price and it would go back down. Said caution, a stable coin. You can go back and look. And I was trying to warn you beforehand. That is the biggest way to spot a scam. Talk to people. Listen to people. If they tell you it's a scam, put your dang antennas on high alert. Know that all the money you put in there could eventually or very soon be gone and you won't get it back. Another way to spot a scam: if they are too eager to take your money. A real project doesn't care whether or not you invest in it. They want you to, but they're not going to go to extreme measures to get you to go there because they know their project's going to succeed, right? Now, any project can have moments of doubt. And of course, there's marketing tactics. But just look, if they're trying to use a lot of celebrities, it means they don't believe in the project. It means they don't think people will believe in the project. So they bring in big name celebrities, or even the biggest thing is celebrities you've never heard of that they're saying are big name celebrities. That's the biggest clue because Pup Doge had all these celebrities that were endorsing them. I never heard of one of them, and it was a scam. So, bigger name celebrities don't want to put their name on a project unless they believe in it. Now, just because it has a big name celebrity doesn't mean that it's going to be legit. Um, so I would stay away from any project that is promoting with celebrities. Um, unless you personally like know the project or something, like the people, then you know. But okay, another way to avoid scams. The best way, I'm sorry, is just be active in many different communities. Don't just take one or two people's word for it in one community. Be active in multiple different communities. Get the opinion of multiple different communities people because they're all going to give you a different answer. If I've noticed that communities are different, built up of different people. Like Cinnamon Toast Ken's community is different than my community or Crypto Wendy's or even crypto people's communities can be different. Like my community might have more like Christian, family member oriented people because I like to keep it PG over here and, stuff like that and talk about God sometimes and, give credit where it's due. So we might have a different audience than like a darker channel that, might not do that or just people that don't take their belief seriously as I do, you know. And I just hope that comes across. That's part of who I am. And so that's why I put it on my channel. I'm not going to hide part of who I am from people because I think it's going to stop me from getting certain viewers that won't want to watch my channel. But that's fine. I mean, I am who I am. People are either going to like me or they're not going to like me. And that I wish it was that easy with a crypto scam. Like it's either a scam or it's not, right? It's not always that black and white. Like the GN thing, like Power Ledger, like a lot of Pup Doge, even at the beginning, it just seemed like it was legit. It was held by a lot of addresses. It was on all the major, even Coinbase had a Pup Doge page. That doesn't mean it's legit, though. It just means that they're well marketed and that they are able to get the word out there. But if they're putting all that money into it and they have a crazy hard cap and people are like, not, yeah, just be careful. So, Minifootball, I'm going to have to say no to it for myself. It's not worth the risk, in my opinion. Even if it goes up 100%, that risk and that just gut sickness I'll be feeling the whole time in it, it's not worth it. You know, sometimes projects aren't worth it, even if you're going to make a little bit of money. You know, and that's a judgment call. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys are having a good night. I'm glad King Love is super active. Yeah, and you think BitBoy, because he is a Christian, he just doesn't really put that out in his videos very much as like a Christian, believer. I hope he will more, because it's important. Our eternity is more important than 100 years we're given, and that's the thing. Like, you think we're only getting 100 years in the world? That's kind of true, but eternity is much longer than that. And I know I almost died several times, so I've been close to death's door on it before. So yeah, I'd like to meet BitBoy, man, just so then I could know for sure one way or the other. I can tell when I meet people if they're good or not. Six Figs, I don't know. I could just tell right away he was good people, man. And he reached out to me. That was the cool part. Like, normally it's like I'm always, the one reaching out to people, and it was kind of cool. And I think that's why we get along so well, because he actually, approached me in a DM on Twitter and was like, "Hey man, it's good, doing the show, on Crypto Wendy's." And I made a really nice statement on her channel today, just thanking her. She let me on her channel when I had my front teeth. She didn't judge me enough that she let me in front of her viewers missing my bottom teeth. And I just had to say thank you to her for that. I was like, man, that's legit, Wendy. A lot of the other crypto YouTubers, that might have been one of the reasons they didn't want me on there, is because of the look. They don't want to expose their audience to that, or maybe they didn't want to expose me to, the damage that would they would have inflicted on me. What's this guy doing? Is he poor? He can afford Bitcoin. He can't afford teeth. Well, it wasn't that. I just ran into a dentist that wouldn't do it, and then I found a dentist that would. And so, anyway, not as much energy as me. I think our energies would match each other, but I think if we got into it, it would be a heated debate. So, I mean, I'd rather do business with him than against him, but that's up to him. So. I'd still like to be on Around the Blockchain one day, because I think it's a good show. I think showcasing all of the other crypto, that's what I'm about, is community and building up other people. And so I can't get mad at him for that show. It's brought a lot of different crypto voices, out there. So I definitely look up to him for that, and Wendy, and that kind of thing, that they bring other crypto people, especially Wendy, man. She when I had less than 2,000 subscribers, she let me on her channel. So pretty legit. All right, guys, be careful out there. It sucks to lose money. Um, there is a difference between losing money in a crypto and a scam. And so I really want you guys to recognize that difference. If you get anything from this video, let it be that. That there are scams out there, but there are also crypto projects that are just going down because of the market. A perfect example of that right now would be EJS. I'm kind of disappointed in it, but I know it's not a rug pull. I put $200 in. It was up to 280, 270, and now it's down to 129. This is not a scam project. It is just a project that's down right now because of the market. So unfortunately, I was $70 in the profit. Now I'm $70 in the hole on this project. I could have took my profit at $70. That would have been 200 to 270. I would have put 200. I made 270. Instead, I just sat on it, and now it's 70 in the hole. So hopefully it'll go back up, and it's not a scam, so don't have to worry about that. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang! And before you leave, I am going to do a community video that is going to be like an interactive. I'm going to put it on the community tab like a week before we do it. And it's not just going to be an ICP community one, but we are also going to have, I think, a monthly ICP community video that we do once a month for ICP, that we do like a community discussion, and it will be advertised like a week before. And I think it'll be a forum for everybody to address issues on the internet computer that they're having, questions about NFTs, games, and anything of that sort. We'll be doing the same kind of thing with all cryptos in the next coming week or so. Let me get it ready. It might take a day or two, to get everything set up to know what we're going to talk about, get everything ready, and the post out there, and then get ready for the video. So that can take a couple days to get that ready, but we will have that for you. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that, and you will be able to address any issues that you have with any crypto, questions about projects, any crypto you want to see me do a little bit of in-depth analysis or a little tiny bit of TA. That's what we can do and look into the projects, their ecosystems, stuff like that, and then just have discussions on maybe some of your crypto strategies that have worked, scams you've been a part of that you didn't want to be, like Pup Doge, or just anything that you feel like needs addressing or that you want people to hear. It's not going to be a big shilling thing, but if you have a cool project that is legit, not a scam, we will let you voice your opinion. But if you do that, you're going to have to explain the project. So if you're going to talk about a project, you're going to have to tell me about it, give a pitch to me to see if I want to talk about it further and look into it. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. All right, guys. See you later.